showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Zayn. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a heat. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Play fake, Julian Sayed. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, say it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Matt. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Say it. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw it.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. But the ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Julian with the play fake. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The run inside. It's Jackson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Saying. And he's knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Snags it, and there's running room. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, say it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to move them on the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Here comes the heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Coming to the line looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Now moving to his right looking for anyone that's open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, first and 10. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, and you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. Turning it on! After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Mack. That's caught. It's Hill. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Throwing, Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Stumbled to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Again, it's Mack. Plucks it out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass...
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sayed. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Using his feet to buy time. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Sayin. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeye.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go play action with Mack. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Austin Mack fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pocket breaking down. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Again, it's Mack. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Mack. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. To throw, it's Mack. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Throwing, say it. Escapes the pressure going right. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. The option, the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Mack from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback extends the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports